Hey everyone, this is Rob from ProWresBlog. Here, I'm gonna do something different today. I'm gonna do a small preview for tonight's WWE main event for August 28th, 2013. We got 3 matches tonight. The first match is gonna be Cody Rhodes versus Curtis Axel. What more can you say about this one? This is just a mid-card match. I mean, it's two guys who are almost in exactly the same places, only on different sides of the character spectrum, so to speak. We got Curtis Axel. He's a mid-card heel. He's getting a pretty big push, I think, going against CM Punk. And then on the other hand, we got Cody Rhodes, who's a mid-card face. They've been trying to push him a little bit more too. And yeah, I mean, what can you say? They're both kind of failing in their roles. It's definitely not been a huge success for Axel or Rhodes, and definitely disappointing. So tonight, their match should be okay. It's not going to be great. It might be interesting, but it's really not going to be great. It's going to be good. It's probably going to be pretty average for the most part. A lot of it depends on how much time they get to. I think that's going to make a big difference. So we'll see what happens there. My pick for this one, I think it's a hard match to pick. For Cody Rhodes, I'd say he probably doesn't have the best chance because, his program kind of is dying out with Damian Sandow, and I'm not even sure if he's got a match for the upcoming pay-per-view. While on the other hand, Curtis Axel is going to be in one of the more important matches on the pay-per-view. So I'm definitely going with Curtis Axel for tonight. He'll win with his new Facebuster finisher, which doesn't have a name yet. Moving on down the card, we have the Primetime Players versus the Real Americans. The Primetime Players have been getting more of a push lately due to Darren Young coming out in an airport, nonetheless. And the Real Americans, they're kind of interesting. They've been pushed as this, politically, motivated heel team, and they've actually been getting over as faces, if you could believe that, which is kind of weird. People love chanting "We the People," especially on NXT with Cesaro. And, like everything Cesaro touches, it turns to gold somehow, as he's made Jack Swagger a lot more interesting than he ever has been before. Add in Zeb Coulter, and, I'm starting to like this team. They got a couple of really cool double team moves. Cesaro does a leapfrog into a double foot stomp. And they have some other ones. I think one of them is some kind of move where they throw the opponent up into an uppercut by Cesaro. And I'm finding them really entertaining to watch overall, to be honest. Alright, the Primetime Players, they're kind of faces now, too, actually. They turned face after Darren Young came out for the most part, and they're getting a mini push. Not a great push, but, a push nonetheless. And, I mean, they would definitely have to be the favorites going in. I don't mind them getting a push. I think the circumstances are kind of weird, and I mean, I get why they do it, but I don't know. They're a good team, and they got some charisma, and I do think Titus O'Neil has some potential. Darren Young, I just think he's relegated to the mid-card and lower mid-card for life, no matter what they do with him. As for the match, it's pretty hard to pick against the Primetime Players. They're getting the mini push right now. And they're the faces, so the faces usually have the advantage in kind of matches like this. And I'm going to pick them to win. I think the match could be pretty good. It could go short or long, and it might work out either way. If we get lots of double team moves from the Real Americans, this one's going to be better. And of course, if the crowd gets into it, it's also going to be helped out a lot. Alright, and your last match of the night is going to be Kofi Kingston versus Fandango. Man, these two, they've both seen better days in their pushes, that's for sure. Kofi Kingston just came back from, I believe, some kind of injury, and he hasn't looked that great. He's looked okay, but he's a lot thinner right now and not as muscular as he used to be. Fandango, on the other hand, he also kind of came back from an injury not that long ago, but longer than Kofi. He kind of peaked the day after WrestleMania with the Fandangoing thing, and then he just, he's kind of been there. Supposedly he's getting punished for being injured, so that's probably a lot to do with it. I like Fandango. I think he's a really good worker. His best stuff is on NXT, which most people haven't seen, so that's kind of a problem. Kofi, he could be a good worker too. He's kind of a fun, kind of careless face, That the match could be actually really good. If they stick with the flying and keep it moving, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that. As for the winner, man, winner's hard to pick here. Both guys have taken their fair share of losses lately, so it really could be either guy. I'm going to go with Fandango, though. He's in a little bit of a higher position at the moment, and they've got something going for him with Miz. So I'm going to pick Fandango. Hopefully it's a good match. I think it definitely could be. Short or long, either way, it should work. We just need the crowd to get into it. Alright, everyone. Make sure to stay tuned tonight at my website, www.ProWresBlog.blogspot.com. I'll be doing a live review of WWE main event at 8 p.m. Eastern with GIFs and pics, so stay tuned. Thank you.